Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a limited edition box from the Literary Book Club. Now the Literary Book Club is of course a quarterly classic book subscription, but this is not one of their quarterly boxes in this subscription. This is a one-time box that even subscribers have to purchase separately, but it was also sent to me for review. Now if you are interested in the quarterly subscription, they have already announced the next box title. It is The Hound of Baskervilles by Arthur Conan Doyle. It looks to be a really wonderful read. It is $74.99 plus shipping, but I do have a link and a code that will save you $5. She is being a little bit more limited with subscriptions this year. Like there is a place where they top out and you would have to be on the wait list. So if that title sounds interesting to you and the subscription list is open, I highly suggest going ahead and signing up right away. Now the code that will save you $5 is mauinoel, but I'll leave all of that information for you in the description box below. By the way, happy Valentine's Day, or happy belated Galentine's Day, or if you don't celebrate either one of those, happy Friday. I hope that you are feeling some love today. I am very excited to share with you the Valentine's box from the Literary Book Club. So this year she's just doing, as far as I know, 3 holiday boxes: the Valentine's box, the Halloween box, and the Christmas box. So last year for Valentine's, I believe, was when we got a collection of Emily Dickinson poems, which means a lot to me because Emily Dickinson, you can follow her back in my I am adopted, but adopted family tree. So I always thought that was cool, but it didn't feel very Valentine's-y and romantic necessarily, even though poetry is often associated with romance and Valentine's. But this year we got a poetry collection that does seem a little bit more romantical. So it came in the lovely pink box because she does a special box to go along with these limited edition ones. This one was actually a very reasonable $99 plus shipping. But that box, I believe, is sold out, but she is doing a mini edition where you will still get the beautiful Chiltern edition of William Shakespeare's sonnets. But I just always think that these are so, so beautiful. They do have some texture to them, the gilt edges, the ribbon bookmark. Now, I will say my ribbon bookmark, sadly, kind of left an imprint on my pages. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to have to kind of iron that out somehow. But she always includes bookmarks in all of the boxes as well. So this time around we got, I didn't see it as an extra, we got this fun reading list, like library card version of a bookmark. I'll use it as a bookmark, but I thought that was kind of cool, and you can actually rank your reads. There's some stars for you to fill in, and that's always kind of fun too, to have something to doodle on. But I just thought this was a really good selection for the Valentine's box. It's been a while since I've read a lot of Shakespeare, but I did read a lot of poetry back in the day, back in college and grad school. So I will probably read a poem or two for you in this unboxing. Now here are some of the things that are sort of staples of a Literary Book Club box. We always get this gorgeous letter with a wax seal. This wax is just really a gorgeous color, I have to say. And our Jane Austen quote, "I shall be miserable if I have not an excellent library." So inside we have some of Katie's beautiful artwork, the sonnets, and a little intro here on the back. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor of the Renaissance era. He was an important member of the King's Men Company of theatrical players from roughly 1594 onward. Of course, there is lots of conspiracy theory about whether he was one person or multiple people or it was a pseudonym. Known throughout the world, Shakespeare's writings capture the range of human emotion and conflict and have been celebrated for more than 400 years. And yet, the personal life of William Shakespeare is somewhat a mystery. The sonnets are William Shakespeare's most popular works, and a few of them, such as Sonnet 18, 116, and 73, have become the most widely read poems in all of English literature. Enjoy your poems and lovely gifts. Now there is a list at the bottom of your box. The top side is spoiler-free, like this, so when you just go ahead and look at the contents, you can make sure all of the items are in your box. The other side has spoilers. Don't read it until you've opened all your gifts to keep the reading surprise alive. So now, this is what it looks like. I just love these like dark, I don't know if they're ranunculus or peonies, but they're really beautiful. So I do go ahead and look at the spoiler side for the unboxing. So I'm going to prop it up in front of me. We got our, also in addition to that, spoiler card in all of the boxes. So this is something that's in the quarterly boxes as well. We get a beautiful art print, 8 by 10. And we have a lovely quote, "Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds." And of course we have that one. I'm not sure which sonnet that is from. It kind of has the themes of Sonnet 116, but you know, I don't have them all memorized. Certainly not. Certainly not. I don't think I have any Shakespeare sonnets memorized anymore. Although I do think that is something that most of us have to do in school at some point. I did have to memorize, like, you know, some soliloquies, you know, like, "Is that a dagger which I see here before me?" The handle toward my hand. Wow, some of that is still in my brain. So if you have any memorized poems or soliloquies, let me know what they are. I would love to know if that's one of those like common experiences that we all had in school. And then we have our little swag bag. That is something that always occurs in a literary book club box, one time or subscription. So let's see. I love all the stickers that she creates. I sometimes wish that we would get more of the stickers in the swag bags. So we get a book plate to match the theme. We get a sticker, but I like the one that just has the flowers. And we get that same quote, like in mini version, that's on the print. And of course we have the same quote on a nice thick bookmark. She does these nice chunky bookmarks. I just think that's so beautiful. So I would have loved to have a few stickers of those. All right, so those are the things that are always in there. The art print, the bookmark, the book plate, probably a sticker. And then we usually have a gift to enjoy while you read. And it's usually something edible or consumable. So like it could be tea or it could be like some chocolate. So let's see what we got. I'm going to show you. And everything comes packaged so beautifully. So it really does feel like a gift. So she usually does, let's see, there's usually a enjoy while you read gift with this label, and then often when the last page has been read. Now this is a little bit different, right? Because she's not necessarily expecting you to read the sonnets from cover to cover. A lot of us might do some skipping around or finding our favorites. So instead of doing that or having page numbers associated with the gifts from the beginning to the end, she said, you know, read after reading one sonnet, 2 sonnets, 3 sonnets, 4. So this was actually a lot of gifts for a box as well. We got the while you read gift, we got 4 gifts to read after each sonnet, and then we got a bonus gift at the end. So this was a really good one. I think the mini box includes 2 or 3 gifts, maybe 2, but a lot of the other little accoutrements. So let's see what our while you read book is. Our while you read gift. Oh, perfect for Valentine's Day, like say what you will. It is L'Amourette Chocolatier, 72% cacao, handmade in San Francisco, English toffee, dark chocolate. Yes, indeed. Now you have to wash your hands before you put your fingers on these nice slick Chiltern edition pages, but that is the perfect enjoy while you read gift, in my personal opinion, for a Valentine's special edition box. All right, English toffee chocolate bar. And of course it's English toffee, right? Because William Shakespeare. All right, open after reading one sonnet. That is this lovely gold. And you, again, when you open the box, there's a lot of shred in there. I've removed the shred just because it gets messy, but you can see how she really does like a beautiful color palette for the whole box, and then remember those beautiful flowers too. So let me see if I can show it to you so you get the vibe of the box when you open it. Everything goes together. She really does put a lot of thought into the packaging. It really is an experience. So let's see. Open after reading one sonnet. All right. Let's see. Ooh, Coastal Cedar Arnica Muscle Rub, 4 ounces, by Three Sisters Apothecary. I love that she works with small businesses in sourcing the items for these boxes. So perfect, right? We have like just the logo of Three Sisters Apothecary reminds me of the witches from Macbeth, since we were talking about Macbeth there, but a muscle rub sounds perfect. Maybe not for your romantic massage from your loved one, but you know, like a lot of us still have those New Year's exercise resolutions going on. So, and arnica is really great. As a yoga teacher, I use a lot of arnica things. So, and it also kind of goes along with the love hurts love-hurt situation, right? So in the quarterly boxes, it's often a passage that inspires the gift. In this one, because she doesn't know exactly what sonnet and didn't want to assign sonnets to people, you don't never necessarily know. But I see all the tie-ins there. I'm working the tie-ins there. If I was, you know, still a literature student, I'd be like, you look for all the symbols, so you collect them as you read so that you can figure out how everything works together. So I'm seeing the allusion to the witches and love hurts, you know, little muscle rub, sure. Okay, open after reading 2 sonnets. We have this gorgeous burgundy, and they do have a pretty active Facebook group as well. So I have noticed that people will post what they reuse all of their packaging for. So someone did a bunch of Valentine's gifts for the office in their cute little bags from the Literary Book Club, because it's really nice that with their packaging, you can just remove the label, and then look at that. It's a nice pristine bag that you can use for something else. You can reuse. Oh, this is pretty. What is this? This is this incense? It looks like an incense canister to me, but it's actually a pen. All right, open after reading 2 sonnets. Now that definitely goes with our theme, right? Because we have the poet playwright writing down all of his thoughts about the human experience. It does have a little sticker on it. Ooh, how pretty. This is so pretty. So it's called the Dreamwrite pen, and the design, I guess, is Bloom Flora. So you have to pull that little red nubby off of there. It has that nice soft grip to it. So really feels good in my hand, even though I'm usually more of a gel pen gal. But how fun is this canister? It's like I want to reuse that for something. But perfect for writing your own love notes, letters, and sonnets, perhaps. You guys, let's have a secret password, because this is the week of love, so I'm posting every day for you again. Might even extend a little bit past Saturday. We'll just have to see how it goes, but I've only been posting every other day since the beginning of the year. But for this week, the week of love, I've been posting for you every day. So secret passwords in most of the videos as well. Let's have the secret password for today be sonnet. I encourage you all to go and write a sonnet. Remember what iambic pentameter is, and see if you can write your sonnet. Okay, so sonnet is a secret password. Now you can come across a secret password in one of my videos. You want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put it into the comments, because then it is not a secret anymore, and I would have to delete your comment, which is sad because I like your comments. You do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, I do need a little help with the shipping if you choose to receive a mystery box instead of a little PayPal gift certificate. And just as a reminder, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. It doesn't have to be publicly. It can be, but I verify with you via email. And as another reminder, it is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. Essentially about 5 days into the following month, so it gives you some time to catch up on the videos if you're not watching them every day, which hopefully you are. Then you have a little extra time. I close up that entry form. I use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes as my way of saying thank you for watching my videos, and also just sharing some of the contents of some of these amazing boxes that I get to review here on the channel. And again, that's just a thank you for being a subscriber of my channel and for your continued support. So today's secret password is sonnet, and you just have to put that in. You don't have to write a whole sonnet. You could do the little couplet at the end if you wanted to be really fancy. All right, let's go ahead and actually read a sonnet, shall we? And so that way at least we'll get one of them in here. Let's do 116, because I think I honestly, usually I do the reading before I open these boxes for you if it's a novel, but in this case I just didn't quite have the time, and I wanted this to post on Valentine's Day, so this is without practice. But 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved I love the slant rhyme there, you know, so it doesn't sound too cutesy. Good job, Bill. Good job. So yes, that was the quote. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds. So love that. You know, love is blind in the good way, right? Like love gets you through the darkest of times as well. All right, let's see what our next one was. Open after reading 3 sonnets. This was a nice big gift in a pretty bag. So let me open this one up. I didn't check out all these gifts in case you couldn't tell. So this is, ooh, a literary stationery set. This looks beautiful. So it's got its own wrapper. Oh, look at this. William Shakespeare, and then it's a stationery set. So this is a box of some sort. Oh, look at that. I love book boxes like that look like books. This is a really pretty one that would look great on your shelf. And then inside it's got a ruled pocket journal, 20 note cards, 20 envelopes, and 20 sticker decals. Oh my gosh, look how cool that is. That is so beautiful. Let's see. I don't want to take too much time because we still have a couple gifts to check out. But look at this. This is beautiful. What a wonderful gift. We've got this little notepad with lined, and it's got a ribbon bookmark in it. So great for making your notes about your sonnets or just in general. And then we've got these beautiful note cards. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? I'm assuming they're all the same. Let's see. They're not. There's a few variations. So it says there are 4 note cards. We've got, shall I compare these to a summer's day? We've got some skulls, because, you know, mortality and the human experience, of course. And then we've got these beautiful envelopes with the little pen and inkwell. And then we've got these William Shakespeare seals on there. So let's see. I just can't read them myself. So this says, all the world's a stage. We've got that one. Let's see what else we have. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? To thine own self be true. That is a good one. And then finally, we have several. Journeys end in lovers meeting. And finally, though she be but little, she is fierce. That's the taming of the shrew, right? I think so. Bad English major, bad. That is a beautiful item, and that makes this box completely worth it. I can't believe this whole box was only $99, honestly. And then finally, for opening after reading 4 sonnets, our beautiful Jane Austen right here, we have that stationery set is awesome. Such a good item. We have another book. Oh, but this is more of a self-care book. Reflect and recharge with simple seasonal rituals. The self-care year. So perfect for an early in the year box. So this says the self-care yearbook. Is it like a journal? Oh, it's more of like a reflection, like meditation thing where you don't necessarily have to write anything. Certainly it could inspire some writing. Oh, we talk about yoga in there. But it is seasonal. So let's see what it says. The self-care year. So it's by season, spring, summer, autumn, winter. So it's just in time for you to start with spring. Oh, I love that. And we've got some like quotes. We've got some beautiful images, just some reflection, a little, that's so cool. I think that's awesome. All right. That's nice. That's nice. And then we did get a bonus gift. So we wound up with 6 gifts, 4 for after sonnets, 1 for while you read. And then this I thought was really beautiful, this bonus gift. This was some magnetic bookmarks, William Morris magnetic bookmark set. And they really kind of go with like the vibe of the Literary Book Club with these beautiful patterns. I used to have a bunch of like a booklet of wrapping paper. So I always thought that was really nice. So I was just thinking, I was like, what is the word for these little like daily readings that when it's like through your church and it's like devotions, it's like a little devotional, but self-care and different ways to reflect and recharge. So we have spring affirmations in here. That's so fun, and just like really beautiful images with all the florals and stuff and very seasonal. So I thought these were really pretty, and I like these because generally those ribbon bookmarkers don't leave an imprint, but maybe it was just like kind of crinkled in there. I think it'll be fine. But really great gifts. We got the muscle rub, we got the pen, we got the stationery set, So beautiful. The self-care yearbook, and then we also got our bookmark set and our chocolate bar. This was a fantastic Valentine's limited edition box. So like I said, this one is sold out, I believe, but you can still get the mini, which will include the Gorgeous Chiltern edition, as well as 2 to 3 gifts. And I think that is priced pretty reasonably at just $58.99 plus the shipping. So definitely use my link if you decide to purchase that. I don't think my code actually works on anything but this quarterly subscription, but if you're also interested in the Hound of Baskervilles, go ahead and sign up for the subscription as well if that list is open. Thank you so much for being here. If you missed it, there was a secret password, and otherwise I will see you all tomorrow, which is the final official day of the week of love with daily posts. But like I said, it looks like I might be able to extend that for you a little bit longer because I do love you and I do love all these boxes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.